Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, October 2nd. I know, we're already in October. I already saw one of my neighbors put up Halloween decorations. People are getting into it. Fall is on the way. We've got some great temperatures too. Hey, and stay tuned on the show. We got a ticket giveaway for a Wayne Newton concert that's going to be on tomorrow. I'm going to tell you how to get tickets for that, a pair of tickets for that. If you stay tuned, we're going to give you the information. You can go see Wayne Newton at the Coach House tomorrow night, so stay tuned for that. On our show, might have something a little bit to do with that. Doug Starks is going to be here. He's going to be talking about shows coming up at the Coach House. One of them is Wayne Newton. Shh. And then later in the program, we're going to talk about Thrive and the multi-generational project they're doing and much more. Diane Boland's going to be here with that information as well. Right now, we want to keep you informed, and if you were dare to change the channel from us and other channels, you may have noticed that MSNBC and CNBC are being, we're going to try to get those restored. They're not quite back yet. Maybe it was Fox News that sabotaged us. I'm not sure. But the folks are working at it here. They apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your patience while our broadband team worked with West Coast internet engineers to resolve the issue. So it is all good to go. It is restored. We're all good, but it was out for a little while, and now it is back. So sorry for that. Let's check our weather. If you weren't inside watching me or MSNBC or CNBC, you might be enjoying the outside weather, and it has been beautiful for these past few days, and it's going to continue that way all throughout the weekend. So today, about 76 degrees, mid-70s, kind of going through the whole pattern of that through the weekend, and then we tick up a little bit on Monday. We get just a little bit warmer on Monday, but really wonderful below average temperatures and no rain in the forecast. Actually, yesterday is the first day of the new rain total season, so that's when it resets. So 0 rain so far this rain total season. There you go. All right, let's take a check of our sunrise and our sunset. Look at that beautiful hummingbird. Wow, that's really cool. This was taken over at the Huntington Central Park. Thank you very much, Cynthia Case, for sending us this picture. Appreciate that. Sunrise this morning was 6:46. Sunset tonight is going to be 6:33. The days are getting shorter. All right, if you'd like to send us a picture, we'd love to see it from you. Beautiful pictures like that out in nature, sunset, sunrise shots, vacation pictures, dogs, pets, all that kind of fun stuff. Anything you want to send us, we'd love to see it. Email us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we'll use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, time to check our meetings, and then when we come back, we'll be talking about that ticket giveaway and more with Doug Starks and the Coach House.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard, plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru. Get your new Subaru here with complimentary maintenance included.
Welcome to Royalty Flooring Design, your trusted flooring experts, now serving in Laguna Woods Village. Add a touch of royalty to your home with our high-quality flooring, engineered hardwoods, luxury vinyl, tile, carpet, and more. Visit our stunning Corona Del Mar showroom for everything you need at unbeatable prices. As a family-run business, we pride ourselves on quality, integrity, and transparency. Call today for your free in-home consultation. The Laguna Woods History Center has been capturing the legacy of our community since 1977. As a nonprofit dedicated to preserving today for tomorrow, we collect, conserve, and share the history of Laguna Woods Village, the city of Laguna Woods, and the surrounding Orange County region. Step into the past and connect with the present at your community archive. Visit us and find your place in history.
Caring Senior Service provides a variety of care services to help seniors age in place. We follow the mantra, when family can't be there, we can. We started our business almost 30 years ago because we realized that seniors in these situations still need loving care. To learn more about how we can help your family, contact us today.
always entertaining when we talk about the Coach House, and we talk to our next guest as well, Doug Stark. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, man. I always love being here.
It's always great to have you. We always love meeting you. You always bring us fun stuff, and today is no exception. So it's a little bit of a birthday party celebrating 45 years of the Coach House existence. You know, I grew up, like the first time I started hearing about concerts, that kind of thing, the Coach House was there. So I just kind of figured it'd always been there. But it's only 45 years, I want to say, but that's still...
It's 45 years. It's the oldest concert venue in the country that's been owned by a sole proprietor.
Okay, wow.
All the while, so since its inception. So this is our 45th anniversary year, and we're doing some neat things.
Yeah, and the Coach House isn't just a concert hall. It's like kind of an old school club, almost like kind of thing, right? Because it's like, and they have the dinner and they have the drinks, and you're at your table while the entertainers are going. So it's a very social environment.
It is a very social environment. It's a very nostalgic environment, like Old Vegas or the Coconut Grove, where people could come and sit, dress up, sit, have dinner, be served, and the social aspect of it is tremendous.
Yeah.
There are some people that come to the Coach House. They come to the box office and they see what they're going to see. They select what they're going to see, but they know that they want to come to the Coach House at least a couple of times a month, and that's not uncommon, just because of the vibe.
Yeah, well, I remember when I first walked in, my first time into the Coach House, I remember thinking, oh, this is really cool. This is really intimate. It's right up there. They have that little balcony seating area, and then the intimate seating area and the tables, and I was like, wow, there's not a bad seat in the place.
No, I think the furthest seat from the stage is like 41 feet.
Yeah,
so.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it going there. So let's talk a little bit about like the Vegas entertainer connection to the Coach House. Vegas people have been coming to the Coach House and performing for decades.
We've got a couple really legendary like Vegas alumni. Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton's going to be there October 31st.
Let's actually, you know what? Let's hear from Wayne. Let's hear from Wayne himself before we get into that. Let's hear it. Wayne?
And it's October 3rd.
Hi, this is Wayne Newton. And surprise, I'll be back and appearing at the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano on Friday, October 3rd. So get your tickets now, and I'll see you there.
Oh, there you go. So
You got to come see
He's going to be here tomorrow, and we're going to have tickets for that. I'm going to tell you how to get those in just a second.
Right on.
But tell me a little bit why Wayne's coming out here, why he's, because he's a Vegas guy.
Yeah, he is a Vegas guy. And one of the reasons is what I was just saying is that you really get a chance to be up close and personal with folks. And Wayne is very personal.
Oh, yeah.
If I can call him Wayne.
If you can call him Wayne, I'm sure he's probably
He's very
okay with
personal,
that.
you know.
He's been doing it since he was a kid.
He has been since he was like 16 years old. So I don't know that there's anybody that I've ever seen that does a more, except for Sammy Davis Jr., that did a more just comprehensive show. Wayne does everything. I even think at one point he makes burritos on stage.
Yes,
But Wayne
a dinner
does
party.
everything. Guitar, banjo, he sings, he tells stories, and he's such a loving guy. It's just fun to experience his vibe.
Yeah, I went to a John Legend show up at the Hollywood Bowl, and it was a really cool show because of that, because he did so much talking, he did background, he had pictures of him when he was child. He's telling his story, and maybe you're not getting as many songs, I think, but it's like, wow, that was an experience. It was like you got to know him at that show, and that's the thing about these kind of theaters and that kind of entertainment. It's like you're not just hearing song after song after song.
Exactly, because for a lot of entertainers, for that very reason, they have a chance to actually experience the audience on a more intimate basis. And so they really let go and they get candid. And it really is an experience equally for the audience and for the entertainer.
Yeah. All right, so Wayne's coming tomorrow night, folks, Friday night.
Yes.
I just happen to have in my hot little hand 2 tickets, a pair of tickets to go see the show. And let's tell you how you can do that. Email us right now, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. The show is at 8 o'clock. If you email us, just put in the subject line, Wayne Newton tickets. And the first few people who are going to send us this are going to get those tickets. So do that. You're going to pick them up here at the Community Center. You have to be able to come down here to the Community Center either today on the 3rd floor at the Village TV, 3rd floor during our business hours, today or tomorrow, to go get your tickets for Wayne Newton. We will notify you today if you're the winner, and we also notify the folks who did not make it, but doesn't mean you still can't go down. Wah, wah, wah. Doesn't mean you can't buy your tickets. We're just letting you know that we won't be able to give you the free ones. All right, there you go. Let's talk a little bit about the other amazing, famous entertainer that is coming there. Another Vegas connection, Engelbert Humperdinck.
Engelbert Humperdinck. Yeah, that's going to be a great show too. I grew up listening to this when I was a kid, right? You know, and I just love those bassy baritone just crooners. I love them, and Engelbert's one of them. I'm actually going to be opening up his show doing stand-up comedy.
Okay.
And there were several other people that wanted to open up his show, but I just happened to be the one who knew how to spell his name without going to Google first.
And the thing is, the crazy part is that's not even his real name. He changed his name to that.
Yeah. Do you know what his real name is?
Well, I do because it's in my notes.
Oh, okay.
So I cheated.
See, he would have been able to win.
I wouldn't have won. I wouldn't have won if you asked me on the stage. Yeah, but it's Arnold George Dorsey.
Yes.
Which is a lot easier to spell.
It is. And he changed from Arnold to Engelbert, which means that he still ran the risk of being bullied. But
I don't know.
But the voice saves him.
Now, so when you open up for something like this, do you try to kind of tailor your act to the folks who you know you're opening for? In any sense?
Yes, I do. Okay. I don't think I've ever done the same show twice.
Okay.
Ever. And I'm pretty spontaneous, and although I couldn't say that off the tip of my tongue, right? I'm pretty spontaneous. But I like connecting with who's there. So
you do a little bit of a mix of comedy and like talking to the audience and kind of connecting, that kind of thing, that old Vegas style.
The old Vegas, babe.
And will Sammy make an appearance, you think?
He might. It could happen. It could happen. You should come and keep an eye out for him, man.
just the one eye out.
Keep an eye out for him, man. Yeah. And if you come to the Coach House, you got to try our dessert. It's like our specialty. It's called the mud pie.
Okay.
It is to die for. Can I tell you? Can I talk to you? Can I tell you?
Yeah, well, everybody has, a lot of places have their signature or whatever it might be, and they're the famous mud pie.
Yeah.
It's
you'll thank me the longest day of your life, my friend.
So your connection to the Coach House goes back. You live here in the community, but you also work with it. You're doing shows down there. You're helping going on. They have a lineup that is unbelievable. You showed me this, the lineup here, and they got amazing, young, old, a little bit of everything for everybody in terms of their lineup.
And the Coach House does an excellent job getting entertainment there, and a lot of entertainers seek out the Coach House for the reasons that we've mentioned. It's such an intimate experience, and entertainers just love to play there.
What do you think you love most about it? You've been there enough to know, like, these are some of the things. Give me some of the highlights of what makes it, we talked about the intimate setting of it. What are some of the other things?
I think what makes the Coach House really special is the relationship between the owner and all of the employees. There's a family vibe there, and I think it trickles down. It trickles down from him to the guests that come and the patrons that come. I think you feel that real comfortable, casual, familiar vibe. It's kind of like Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
Knows your name. Yes, you get in there. All right, folks. So for those of you, just a reminder, the tickets we're going to give away. I want to thank Doug Starks for being here, but make sure you get those tickets. Email us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com for tomorrow night show, Friday night show of Wayne Newton. 2 tickets for you right here. Hope you win, and thanks, Doug, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, man. I always like being here.
We love having you. Keep coming back.
You're just saying that because it's true.
Stop. Schmaltzy. Okay. Thrive's up next.
Adapt to it, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to it has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to it sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
Dental care in America is broken. If you need a dental implant in the States, you're looking at somewhere between $3,600 and up to $8,000, and that's per tooth. And for a full mouth restoration, you're talking somewhere between 40 and 100,000. The good news is there's a solution. That's where HebeDoc comes in. We're not a dental clinic. We're a US-based one-stop solution for affordable, safe dental care right here in Mexico without the risk.
We're Denise and Ann with Legacy Arrangements.
We help families plan ahead for future funeral and cremation pre-arrangements. We represent over 70 mortuaries in the Southern California area.
We know these conversations aren't always easy, but we understand how truly important they really are. We are dedicated to making an uncomfortable conversation as comfortable for you as possible.
By planning today, you're going to lock in today's cost and you're going to let your family know your future wishes.
It's truly a gift you give your loved ones.
Are you working on yourself these days? Are you trying to thrive just a little bit more? Well, I want to welcome Diane Bolin from Thrive to our show today. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Oh, glad to be here. Always glad to be here.
And anytime we talk about Thrive, I always like to kind of throw out for people, or have a little explainer on what Thrive actually is, because it's not really a club. You don't have meetings and events or things like that that are like, I don't know, we're all going to the show kind of thing. So what is Thrive all about? It's a unique kind of a setup.
It is. It is. We partner with Memorial Care. And we do our best to help people thrive in the community. Right now, among the many things that we're doing, we're focusing on helping people just appreciate their environment, be grateful for what we have, because in today's world, there's so many things coming at us that may be upsetting. And smell the roses, as they say, and we've got roses here all year round.
That's true. That's true. In Laguna Woods, there are more trees in this area than almost any other place in the world.
Yes.
And so I think that's one of the things that that isolation is the antithesis of thriving.
Yes.
When someone's staying home, they're for whatever reason they're not going out and just breathing the air and going out there. So like you said, just getting out there and interrupting that routine can really help people start to thrive a little bit.
Yes, and then we also provide environments for people to make new relationships.
Right. When you have your ice cream socials and things like that, just come and join and be part of something, right?
Yes, yes, and just mark your calendars, because coming up in November, the beginning of November, first Monday in November, we'll have our Fall Harvest Fest.
There we go.
And so there'll be more about that coming up, but there'll be free pies.
Yes, I know that. The ice cream social and the free pies. Those are the two things.
Yes. And then, of course, we'll have a speaker, and that'll be the anatomy of a scam in time for the holidays.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, because they're getting better and better with the AI help and all that kind of stuff. They really are getting more specific, and it really is starting to hard to distinguish between those two things. So that's a really important one.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about the multi-generational stories and the project you guys are working on to kind of has it started to take a little more shape?
Oh, yes, and
Okay.
I'm very excited about that, because first of all, it brings together a number of things that are so important in the community. One is history. We have a history here that goes back to the 60s easily, and we're trying to tap into as many people as we can who have as much historical information in the form of stories that we can. Because a story is the way humans communicated even before there was writing. There was always storytelling. So we're hoping to get both written stories, audio records, and also video records for those best stories that we come up with about life in the woods.
Yeah, I mean, when Leisure World at the time opened back in the day, it wasn't even done. There were still phases that were coming in. So there's people who were the originals, and then they saw the new development as it went, on these hills and things like that.
Yes, yes. And even the vision of this place was just incredible. And I think that combining the vision with the human element here in the woods is going to be real important. So we're having announcements in the Globe, as well as there'll be flyers that are out. And already we're beginning to contact people, give them an initial questionnaire to find out what kinds of things they'd like to talk about. And then we're culling the best of the best to share on video.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, way back when it was like, kind of a new idea. When Ross Cortese came up with the idea of this village, people said, "Are you sure people would want to come here and do that? That doesn't seem, So it was kind of a gamble, and now everybody now thinks, of course, it's a no-brainer once you see how successful this community has become in terms of those things.
But it was genius. It was really genius, inspired. Yes.
So in terms of clubs and activities and that kind of thing, do you think that helps the majority of people here in this community end up thriving because they have these connections, these bonds with other clubs and all the activities?
Yes, and I think not only are the bonds important, but the activities are important. I mean, that there are so many opportunities, whether you want to do slip casting or sewing or be on stage and sing a song. I mean, there's so much support and facilities here. It is wonderful. And yet there are still people that for one reason or another don't leave their homes. And Thrive would like to bring those people out.
Right, and that's an important thing in terms of that. Your next event, is the Harvest Festival the next
yes,
event?
Yes, it is,
okay.
in November.
So that'll be one of the big things that gets people out. And that you don't have to here's the good part, you don't have to be good at anything in terms of bocce or pickleball or anything like that to be part of the Thrive events. You just have to come and just have an open mind, right?
Yes, and you will always learn something, not only about yourself, but also learn something like the anatomy of a scam, which is the next featured educational part of our event.
How is it for you when you go to these events? Do you put them on, but do you have those connections? Do you have the experience as though you're a visitor sometimes as well?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I again, I've told you that I work hard just to get out there and talk to people because although I'm good one-on-one and I'm good on television, that's a unique skill from when there's 100 people in the room and I'm looking around.
You become the wallflower?
Yes, I'm a wallflower. So I'm getting better with the experience.
Right, and that can be one-on-one. Like that's such a real thing. It's like, oh, how could she not be? She seems so energetic and vibrant and fun. But that's true when that people do get overwhelmed by certain experiences like that need to be in the middle of something or be a part of a group and talking in front of an entire group of people, right?
Well, talking like picking out a stranger,
right,
and making conversation. It's like, oh, that's torture. But I'm working with myself, and to the audience, you can work with yourself too. That it's not as hard as you think, and the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And and thanks to Thrive, I am getting better at it.
Now, in terms of the scam talk you guys are going to do, holidays kind of become one of the times where scams kind of go up. Is that because they're preying on people who are lonely, people who are looking for connection during that time of year?
Well, I think it's a little more involved than that. I think that in part it's because how frantic most of us get during the holidays. And I mean, it's good frantic. We're trying to do a lot of good things.
Right.
So there's that vulnerability to not think clearly about what you're exactly doing.
Right.
I mean, you're more likely to misplace your keys during the holidays just because you're running from one thing to another, baking, wrapping gifts, have a lot of events frequently. So,
so people asking for donations that time of year, and those scams kind of hit hard sometimes.
Yes, that's right. And so a couple of things about donations, and I wrote down the places to look. So charity scams. Good place to check is the Charity Navigator and also the Guide Star. So, and you could just Google scams, charity scams, and you'll come up with these things. So you should check out to see how much of your dollar goes to the specific charity.
Right.
That's how I always decide where I'm going to put my money.
There you go. All right, that event's going to be coming up. You'll be back to talk about, or somebody from Thrive will be back to talk about that with us as that gets closer as well. Diana Bolin, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Michael. Always great.
And continue to thrive.
Yes, I will.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
Someone asked me recently, what is Thrive? Thrive is a group in the village that seeks to inspire quality living in every chapter of our lives. They asked, how do you do that? We bring people together and promote themes such as kindness, positivity, joyfulness, resilience, and mindfulness in a complex world, as these behaviors enhance wellness and increase cognitive and physical health. Come thrive with us at our next event. Just RSVP by emailing us.
Hearing connects you back to life. Don't settle for being trapped in the isolation of poor hearing. Advanced Ear can help you hear friends, family, and caregivers. We provide one-on-one hearing programs that will amaze you with the quality of how much better you can hear. There's no cost to hear the improvement we deliver. You'll be able to hear better the minute you put these on. No buttons to push or technology to be afraid of. We deliver better hearing, guaranteed. Come in so we can connect you back to life. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Chris Perandi's Stunt Dog Experience, featuring the best stunt dogs on planet Earth. Watch man's best friend reach incredible new heights. Paws down, these are the most talented dogs you'll ever meet. As seen on The Tonight Show, Ellen and Oprah, these stunt dog stars will soar, spin, jump, and fly as everyone chants doggone fun. Get ready to howl with laughter.
Welcome back, everybody. We want to talk about our movies, and they got some good ones in here. I love this first movie. It's called Lost in America. It's been back in 1985. Stars Albert Brooks. It's brought to us by RadNet. It's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It is a very funny comedy. A husband and wife in their 30s decide to quit their jobs and live free and cruise the world in a big old Winnebago. Something like an old 70s movie, Easy Rider, but not quite. Anyway, it's a great movie, a real fun romp, so enjoy that one on Friday. And then on Saturday, F1. This just came out, so this is really kind of cool to be able to see this already. It stars Brad Pitt, of course, and this one's brought to us by Advanced Ear Care. I don't know, earplugs when you go see F1. You might need some earplugs. This is a very loud movie. It's going to be brought to us by, like I said, Advanced Ear Care, 2 p.m. with the subtitles, 6 p.m. without the subtitles. A Formula One driver comes out of retirement to mentor and team up with a younger driver. Lots of great racing. They actually did all the driving themselves in this movie, so very cool. And that is on Saturday. Hey, before we go, though, I got some tickets I want to remind you guys. We have tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Friday, Wayne Newton tickets over at the Coach House. Email us if you want these tickets. It's a pair of tickets to go see Wayne Newton. They are free to you. You just got to pick them up here at the community center. We will be notifying the winners to come on in and get them. If you don't get notified today, it means you didn't win, and we are sorry about that. All right, folks, a quick check of the weather. We're going to have nice, cool temperatures in the 70s as we go here. Really nice temperatures all through the weekend to mid-70s, nice and cool, a little below average than usual. Then we start to tick up a little bit again on Monday, but enjoy the nice, cool temperatures and mostly sunny skies. Okay, folks, tomorrow on the program, we're going to have the California Club, and Hollis Home Care is going to be here, and I'll be here as well, so stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.